Pardon me, I'm a little out of breath. You know, when we started this thing, excuse me. When we started this thing 3 years ago, Alexander Taylor, we were all kind of battle scheming how we would make a fundraising event and at the same time bring awareness to the 22 veterans that were completing suicide on a daily basis. He said, you know, I talked to this one guy and he said, why don't we make a 22 for the 22 kind of deal? Okay. I think we can handle that. So what are we talking here? Oh, we're gonna get 22 vests to signify the 22 veterans that complete suicide on a daily basis. They say that statistics dropped down to 20 now.
Woo!
20, even one is one too many. Folks, it's not only our duty, our obligation to make sure that these men and women coming back, they're trying to reintegrate back into civilian life, are taken care of. It's our obligation to have an open ear, 2 open ears, and a closed mouth when you're listening. Because you know what? Suicide, in the words of Alex that I learned, is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. These problems we can work through. I'm a survivor of 2 suicide attempts myself. I can tell you, hold this real quick. When you're thinking about suicide, you got a lot of weight riding on your shoulders. Some of the people were wondering why I wouldn't drop my ruck. All the pain, all the burden that's on top of the shoulders right now. People think that suicide's gonna end that loneliness, that place no one should ever have to be. Folks, that is not a solution. And nor should it ever be a solution for any of our men and women that have served in the United States military. We have to keep pushing forward. We have to end this epidemic that's facing our community. Here in Arizona alone, 22 veterans a month, 24 a month are dying from suicide. Let that sink in for a second. 24 vets right here in our state are completing suicide. That statistic just came out. We have to drop that statistic to 0. The only way that we can do it is amplifying the programs that are in place in the community, like Rally Point, making sure that there are more community partners that are banding together with government entities like the VA, and making sure that we have a complete continuity and continuum of care. This has to stop. And this starts here. At this 3rd annual 22 for the 22, let's make sure that these folks are able to drop their burden and have someone to turn to, have someone to talk to. These folks out here, they're survivors and they signify that number. Thank you all so much for your participation in this event and for being there for those that are considering ending their lives and making sure that they have a safe place to come to. All politics aside, it doesn't matter who the hell's president. We're the community. We're the ones that make the difference in the lives of the veterans that are thinking about this. Thank you.
Woo!